The following video is proudly presented by MightyOxTrading. All information contained in this video is for educational and entertainment purposes only. It is not financial or investment advice. Good morning and welcome to MightyOxTrading. Happy Tuesday. Market seems to be moving today. So we're going to take advantage of it because last night it put me to sleep. We're going to try to take advantage of it. Hope everyone's having a great Tuesday so far. Let's attack the markets. Let's look at the markets overnight. I always start with the ES because that's the screen I had up. And we see we did nothing in the evening when I was trying to trade. We started popping up, then we came up nicely for the European session and then crashed down. About 24 points of range on the ES and Q. Hourly chart doesn't look like anything, but let's look at the 5-minute chart here. And you can see here, beautiful move up and then beautiful move down. Although not a lot of range. I thought it was more range than this, but it really isn't. So I guess it was not moving as much as I thought. Only, yeah, sorry, about 87 points of range. That's small for NQ, so hopefully we're still going to be moving. I got to look at that more. Copper, up, then back down as well. Looking at about 160 ticks of range. Gold, its high was on its first candle. And we have about 9 points of range, kind of tight there on gold as well. UltraBond heading down, down, down. And a burning ring of bonds. I don't know. It's early. A little over 2 points of range. Crude oil. We saw pop it up last night. My missed opportunity of the night. Hit a high of 105.59. Low here 103.51. So about 2 points of range. Natural gas. Just about a little over a point of range. Oh, not really a point. I'm sorry, 110 ticks of range. The Dow. 884 for a high, recent low 719. It's about 160 points. There you go. Sorry, I sneezed. And I don't think I got it all covered, muted, or whatever I'm trying to say this morning. Oh yeah, it's going to be a long morning. And the Russell, last but not least, hit a high of 2098. Looks like the low is 2087. So about 11 points of range. And that's where we sit this morning. Well, I see that my P&L disappeared. There we go. Okay, it's better. Not take any trades on the TCP last night. Took one trade on the gauntlet and I'm up 50 bucks. Got that on gold. So copper, if you remember, burned me yesterday. But here, this would have been a great trade. This short signal here on the 30-minute, but see, it's again below that band. I don't know when this started happening. This almost never happens. Now it's happened 2 days in a row. So taking the short signal definitely been the good thing here is it's come down 17 ticks. Sending that short signal now in the 1 minute, but again, it's below that band. I'm not gonna, I'm not even gonna touch it, but we're gonna observe it to see what it does. Also, short signal here would have worked, though the pullback would have been a little hairy. Would have waited if I was awake at this time, which I wasn't. I might have been. I think I peed around that time, but I was looking to trade. See on the 15-minute chart, gold sent a nice couple of signals. Good morning, Mickey, and how are you today? Morning, Matt. How's it going? So hopefully the market starts giving us something. It looked like it was moving, but maybe I was thinking it was moving more than it was. Let's check out NQ. I missed this short on gold right before I was getting ready to go live. You see NQ came down. It looks like more than it is, really. So this short signal would have been bad, I think. Well, depending how much of a stop you were using. So, I mean, this looks like a huge drop here from 180 down to 110. Of course, then 70 points is a huge drop, but this looks like it's longer. It looks like it's more. This would have been a good trade if you had a 10-point stop. Or more than that. It would have stopped out, then dropped back down. You could have followed it down. And this short signal, it was another tough one with the way the signal's fired. NQ is just not wanting to play fair. I'm about ready to file a grievance. Should definitely be willing to give me more points. But yeah, this is actually funny. Oops. But I was charting out, and this is before I charted this out before I went to bed. Where if I took this long signal back here, which was at 9:40 p.m. Eastern time, it would have took until 2 a.m. Eastern time to get 15 points last night. Now, it did never stop me out. You can see here, it stayed in the trade. It stayed in the green almost the entire trade. But it took 6 hours to get 15 points. And then it started moving. You can see it gave it all back almost right away. Beautiful move down over here. But 6 hours for 15 points on NQ? Oh my god. And it didn't give a lot back. I mean, it didn't even give 30 points back. And ballooned up right after Europe opened. That would have given you the 30 points, but still, I mean, 15 points in 6 hours. I ended up killing the stream early last night because I was literally sitting there falling asleep. Because that's how boring it was. I was more tired last night watching the price action than I was the entire overnight stream the other day. And our price action is still kind of muted. I mean, see it's grinding back up now, heading toward VWAP. But even this move down here on gold, I mean, it came down about 2 points. Now remember, tomorrow, the afternoons, the FMOC meeting minutes. That'll probably be the excitement for the week. I'm not streaming that. I will probably take a trade on it on the Gauntlet account. Uh, but I certainly hope we have some more action this morning because I really start running out of things to say when there's like nothing going on. And remember, for those of you joining me, please feel free to say hello in the chat. Helps me entertain you guys when you guys chat. Copper, me and Copper. Copper and I, it's a sad situation between me and Copper. Let's look at Copper here. So, but for those of you that might have been tuning in yesterday morning, oops. So I unblow up the chart. Good job. Remember, I sat through this, and it burst up here, took me out, and you can see it then started coming down, and it came down nicely. Would have been a good profitable 500 bucks, but I waited through this whole thing just to get stopped out. Life is not fair sometimes. So we watch and we wait. Looks like NQ is going to try and come back up to VWAP. This long signal fired a few minutes before the stream started. At a bad place, I wouldn't have even taken it there, but once it pulled back and bounced off the SMA, I might have. What's this? I would have taken it there. It's come up 15 points. Maybe that's what we need to be shooting for today, 15, and we'll have to see how things move. You see gold, and I blew up the wrong chart again. Gold for the last bit has respected VWAP, came down, bounced off VWAP here, came down, came up, bounced off VWAP 4 or 5 candles before coming back down. So that's gonna be something we'll have to watch. Didn't really respect it back here, burst through up, bounced a couple times there, burst through down, came back up, hung around it. VWAP, VWAP. Definitely hoping for some opportunities because so far things have been kind of boring in the last couple days. Definitely got too hung up on that copper trade yesterday, and I want to make sure I don't allow that to happen again. Gold bounced off the SMA line there, down for about 7 ticks. Looking for something here. BTC hanging around 46,000. Nasdaq's kind of leveled off. ES. Why do I keep doing that? Oh, crude. Crude's coming down. ES made that same exact move. Anybody else, or I should say anybody, taking any trades yet this morning or overnight? Anybody trade London? London Bridge falling down. My Fair Lady. UltraBond short signal. It's our overall trend on the UltraBond. Overall trend is definitely down, down, down. Yep, just watching is kind of what I'm doing too. Crude. How's Crude doing? Crude is trying to bounce up. Came back down, tried to bounce once here. Reached a high of 104.11. Came up here, hit 104.06. See if it can head up. Good morning, Walt. How are you doing? About ready to get my darts and start throwing them at the screen for entries. Mr. Matt, what's settlement today? If you don't mind my asking. I'm doing all right, Walt. They're up. Crude's trying to send a long signal here. So let's oh, wait, let me look at the bigger charts. Hold on. Oh, natural gas setting a new daily high there. Crude's bounced up, coming up to an SMA line on the hourly chart. Thank you, Matt. Coming up to the SMA. Oh, no wonder we are changing wrong charts. Hard to tell. Looks like careful if it's going to bounce there on the SMA on the 15. So we'll wait on that. Oh, copper just dumped. I should have took that long on crude while I was hemming and hauling. It went up 18 ticks. Well, crap. Nope. I gotta just start pouncing. I'm getting a little bit hesitant again, and I need to stop that. And Q pulling back under the SMA line. Into uptrending Bollingers though. Still have an uptrending SMA line. UltraBond, they said about that short signal there, and it would have been decent. It came down, looks like 8 ticks. I need to start spreadsheeting again. I just don't have the time. I need to start feeling confident in some of these signals and things like the UltraBond. Me and NQ and me and Copper definitely have been having issues. Oh, look at NQ there. Let's see if we bounce. trying to ride down that bottom band of the RSI. Might bounce or we might consolidate. We need to bend these bands down in order for this to come back down. I mean, we were coming down most of the night. We popped up here twice. I don't think this is just a weird pullback for a further down move, but it could be. Did kind of get close to VWAP, but I mean, not that close. 164. You know what? I should mark that on the chart. Okay, so that's our settlement line. Lock that so it doesn't get moved. Keep an eye on that. UltraBond. Keep an eye on IQ. It wants to fire a short signal at right around 137. We're at 141 now, so we'll keep an eye on that. I just knocked down a signal. I hate that. UltraBond. UltraBond continuing to want to get attention. It's a little attention hound. You thought I was going to say something else there, didn't you? Naughty, naughty. Little bounce there on copper. Okay. Looks like NQ is going to try and pop down here. We're going to get our NQ chart, and we'll play their game. Although it is, we'll wait here because it is like 45 seconds to the top of the hour. Gold popping up a little bit. Nothing spectacular here yet at the top of the hour. I didn't check on news today. Let me go do that. Looks like it might try and fire off a short signal there, watching it. There's the short signal. Non-manufacturing PMI, 10 o'clock. U.S. international trade at 8:30. Canadian trade balance also at 8:30. No idea if those things move the market much, but we're going to grab a chart on NQ here. And try and mark it into here. A little bit of bounce up. Okay, so we are in on MQ. This is annoying as heck. When I bring up Quant Tower, it brings up everything. Getting a whole bunch of things here firing. Oh man, really? I have no stop loss set. Ah man. Yeah, me and Quant Tower are gonna fight too. Here's how you can set a stop loss on after entering on Quant Tower. You can kind of drag it up from the order, put it right there. Yes, and it's gonna hit my stop. So wow, just took me out that quick. That is just amazing. I hate MQ. I hate it. I fucking hate it. And Copper's sending me signals off the longer time frame chart again. Telling me it wants to bounce again. Does it think I'm gonna fall for that again? So MQ immediately popped up as soon as I entered. I was out within 2 minutes for a loss. And it was my own mistake, my own stupidity there, because I can see that we did get below the RSI Bollinger on the 1 minute. And unfortunately I didn't notice that. So what the hell? So a $54 loss on that trade, unfortunately. And Q did send a long signal here. I don't know whether to trust it anymore now. I'm getting the yips on this. Yeah, if I'd taken this long, I would already been up a whole 2 points. We have VWAP sitting up there. I don't know. See what it does. Gold just dropped down. Good luck, Matt. Take it you're hoping it shoots for settlement. Crude. Back down. Good morning, Stephen Lee. popping back down. It's below the SMA. So if this ends up where I just didn't have a wide enough stop, I'm gonna be upset. A 15-point stop would not have taken me out on that trade. Ouch, Matt, sorry. Short signal again on NQ. Do we try again? It's acting like it's the open, popping and down, popping up, popping, hopping, stopping like a rabbit. So we're at 137. The low of that quick move down was 131. See if this comes back down. There we go. Gonna enter there again. Gonna try it again. And again, I didn't put a stop loss in it. Good job. Oh, okay, so stop loss in. Now we're gonna try it. So, and yeah, definitely have some challenges with Quant Tower. Copper popping back up there. Basically set my stop at the high of that recent move, which was about 15 points anyway. This is weird price action here though, this down up stuff in rapid succession. Oh, we're against one another. I will say I'm looking at the DOM, and the ask side is thinner than the bid side. But I'm hoping we have some good bid side manner. There we go, there's a move down. Trade is slightly in profit, or it was for all of 2.5 seconds. Oh, pop back up to 35. We do have a downtrending SMA line now. So it's hanging right around 135, 136 now. Let's see if it's gonna pop up or pop down. Crude. Ooh, so that short signal on crude have been nice, I guess. It did reverse by, oh, it actually reversed by almost 30 ticks, so that went tough, but that was a beautiful move down. And here comes M&Q back up. So my TCP is heading in the wrong direction. Let's see if it bounces here on the SMA. Possible bounce there off the SMA. Zoom in on the price action a little bit there. Easier to see. Heading back down. Maybe. Gold came down. Big 2-point candle there. It's kind of consolidating with a little bit of a bounce back up. There we go. Coming back down. Remember, below this move that I jumped in earlier was 131. Now, if I'd been running this 15-point stop back then, I would not have gotten stopped. Well, maybe I would have. Yeah, 15-point stop would have stopped me out. Never mind. I just can't do math this morning. There we go. That's a beautiful move down. But again, it hit that 131. Did not break through 131. And bounced off 131. See if we can get through there. If we can get through there, let's look. Yeah. 129. Oh, this got through there. So down to 129. We're watching. We're up on this trade now. So beautiful 6.5-point candle. Yes, I'm getting excited by 6.5-point candles. $122 and then 118 are our next support areas. Sorry, Matt. just kind of hit that third band there. That always worries me. See here. See that boom back up. This is an apex, Matt? Trying to grab my stop and move it down, and I can't grab it. Ah. Blow up my screen so I can. Ooh. I like the way that looks full screen, but anyway, we're going to move our stop to the top here. Take some risk off. Little bounce here. Back down. Hanging around 125. Seeing a lot of stacked orders around 122 on the DOM. I'm not sure if it means anything. Yep. Consolidating in this area, looks like. I mean, I have thought about taking it off the table here. But we have a downtrending SMA. We must stop to the top of this candle here. That wick. It's kind of paused. Just trying to continue to move down. There we go. It's a nice little move. Oh. They say 122 is going to be a support area. Let's see if it can break through it. There, I just saw 121. The next one's 115. Hit 121.50 and pop back up. Crude and gold sending a signal. Gold sending along. Crude also trying to send along. Crude still trying to send along. We're looking, I mean, this is a slight consolidation, slight downward momentum. hoping for the burst down. At this point, my stop's 7 points behind my entry, so the most we're risking like 28 bucks plus slippage if it suddenly bursts up, which NQ can do, but we haven't really seen much of that here. Little small 2 candles pull back there, less than 2 points. Crude continues to yell my name. Just hanging right around here, right around 125. Hopefully consolidating for a move down. Bit of red there. Definitely a little bit of a fight here at 123, 122. I saw 122 in the bid. There's 121. There we go. There we go. That's a beautiful move right there. Moving my stop slightly above break even. We're up 15 points on this. I mean 20 points on this. We were pulling back a little bit. Another nice move down. Yeah, there we go. Oh, didn't get out quick enough there. I was gonna jump out. Actually, I can't see my profit. 12. Up, it's still heading down. We might stop to 117.50. Did you go long again, Matt? Okay, we're out of the trade here. So, very good trade. Got me back. It hasn't updated yet, though. Let's see. Back to $14 in the green. Looks like it's going to continue to come down now, so I shouldn't have moved my stop. We'll have to see how much that hurt me there. But otherwise, was a good trade. Went from being down 54 to up 14, I think I said. Yeah. Wrong thing. There we go. Got some breakfast in front of me, so I'm going to eat and watch for the next opportunity. Continue commentating the markets. Gold made a nice move up. 3 point, wow, almost 4 points. That'd been nice. Crude. That was a, oh wow, look at that move on crude. Long signal there and then a 55 tick move up. Wow. You'll get it back, Matt. I know you will. So gold did burst through VWAP and then came right back down. Crude's, yeah, that's interesting. Crude and gold almost made the exact same move there. Up and right back down, almost at the exact same times. Copper's just been bleeding down. UltraBond's been coming down. Everything's been coming down besides gold and crude. I definitely understand that feeling, Matt. I really do. You have some room there on Apex, right? Or how's your trailing drawdown going there? Or however Apex works. I forget how Apex works. At the right time, I often say moves end with a big move down. Excuse me. That, and we saw a big 15-point candle push down there. And that's where the move. I mean, it might still come up to the SMA line and come back down, but we would not have wanted to sit by this back through this. It's already regained about 2/3 of that big candle. So I should have got out right then instead of waiting. Very quiet group today. We have 20 people here. Pretty much only Matt talking. Remember, feel free to say hello in the chat. Matt? Oh yes, and Steven, I apologize, I missed you. Yes, you are chatting as well. $68. I went from 54 down to 14 up, so 68. That's okay, Mickey. I mean, I just seems more quiet this morning than usual. You're not required to talk. I'm not going to kick everybody out that don't talk. Not that I think it's even possible to do that anyway. My profit should be more than that. Guess not. Good morning, Yolanda. How are you doing today? Hey, Captain Price. Haven't seen you in a little while. How are you doing? I'm doing pretty good, Yolanda. Thank you for asking. Well, with Ethereum going away from mining here shortly, I'm assuming the prices of video cards are still going to be dropping. By the way, it's a little after 8:30. I've already eaten breakfast and taken the supplements for anyone that keeps track of that thing. It's the fact that in a few months, as long as everything goes right, Ethereum is no longer going to be able to be mined. They're moving the proof of stake, I want to say, whatever it is. So all those video cards that have been used to mine Ethereum are no longer going to be needed. All those Ethereum mining rigs. So the market's going to get flooded with used used video cards. NQ continuing to try and come down. Oh god, Matt. Matt, how are you doing, buddy? Did you get anything out of that long? I see it headed up for a bit there and then came back down. Yolanda, how's the trading been going? Cool, good, Matt. Excellent job, Yolanda. Oh yeah, there we go. Go. Nice little bounce here on NQ. Well, thank everyone for joining me this morning. If you're here from YouTube, I'd love if you hit that like button. YouTube algorithm has been doing a great job for us lately. So it'd be nice to see that continue. Bringing some new fresh faces and to enjoy the trading action. Thank you, Mickey. So we're kind of slowed down here with about 49 minutes to the bell. Up, crude is moving up again, and so is natural gas. Crude trying to get back above that recent high, and I think it just did. Yeah, it's right around that area. The crude's still about mid-range, but natural gas has been making new daily highs. That's a good point, Captain Price. UltraBond made a new daily low there a little bit earlier, as did gold. Gold almost hit that magical fourth bounce. Band bounce. Say that 5 times fast, people. It ain't as easy as it seems. Kappa, me and Kappa still kind of arguing with one another. It's been a nice move down. NQ, I didn't realize it was hitting. So when I was in that NQ trade, it actually hit its low of the day, 108. That would be nice to have remembered to know that I probably should have got out as soon as it got down there. Yeah, I still need to brush up on that whole point of control stuff and all that. It's stuff I'm not utilizing, and I probably should. Yeah, options still confuse me as well, so I haven't really jumped in there. Not to mention I really don't have the money to jump in there anyway. Thank you, Yolanda. You have a good day yourself. Okay, I can see that, I think. I know we hung around that 137 to 150 area like for 6 hours last night. I appreciate the insight, Captain Price. And your quick transition from video cards to important price levels is impressive. Gold continues to grind up. This would have been an awesome long signal to take here. It's come up almost 7 points. UltraBond also made a nice move up. About 13 ticks. Crude, that's an interesting little pattern. Big ups, pull back, move up, pull back, big up. Yeah, I'm thinking it might as well. All-time high on crude course is, I think, what, 147? Let's turn back time on a daily chart. Trading View, how about catching up with me here? Trading View, hello. On a daily chart, I should be able to go back further. Oh, wait. Oh, I'm on the May contract instead of the continuous. Oops, okay. I apologize. Doom, doom. Turn back time. Yeah, right here. It's our all-time high. At 147.27 on July 11th, 2008. short signal there on ES. NQ's also trying to come back down. Move down there on crude, almost 20 ticks down. NQ, I need to take that alert off. That alert fires too much. Gold continuing to try and grind up here as NQ grinds down. It's at 112, 113. 108 is the low of the day. Hit 110 there, bounced. Kind of calm now. So I've taken 2 trades this morning on MNQ, 1 winner, 1 loser, up a whole 14 bucks. Morning, John. I'm doing well. How are you doing? How's your trading going? NQ pushing down here. It's got a short signal on the hour chart, but it's also hugging that bottom B band. Just hit a new daily low, 10, 10, what? There we go. 103.25. Matt. Job. How long are you going to hold it here, Matt? So, if I had, where I got into this trade here, this is my winner, 35. If I had got out with 1 and just kind of held 1, I would now be up over 30 points on that one. Nice job, John. I've been up and down. I'm up today. I was by 14 bucks on the TCP. I was up like 60 bucks yesterday. Took a loss though on the regular Gauntlet account yesterday, jumping into what I knew. I knew copper was going to go short. I was just too early. I ended up getting stopped out and then it went short on me. Today I'm up slightly on both accounts, up 50 bucks on the gauntlet, up 14 on the TCP. And just as Captain Price says, looks like we're going to come down into below 100 here. Just hit a low of 100 and a half. Gold's consolidating, struggling to get above 139.1, it looks like. I'm sorry, 1939.1, 131. That would be a really big fall. Little bounce there on NQ again. Top of the hour there. Crude coming down as the crude desk opens. 33 ticks. Right, nice bounce there on NQ. A little bounce. ES looked like it had the bigger bounce. So, ooh, that's a nice move up there on NQ, up to the SMA line. Hold on. Sorry about that. Let's see here. Whole bunch of signals. ES with a long signal. I mean, yeah, ES and NQ with long signals. Copper the short. Crude with a short. I think I've taken that crude short, actually. Let's see. I'm jumping into crude here. Kind of chased it there, so that might have been a bad decision on my part. Gonna give it a little room to roam. Ah. And it's not always on top. There we go. Always on top. There we go. Yep. It's looking a little bit. It's not looking kosher. There we go. Now I'm starting to like this look of this better. Let's see. See if it comes down for me. Oh, nice. Nice move down. Look at that. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. Beautiful. Okay, we're out. Let's check that. Probably got out way too early, but that's okay. We're out $230 today on the Gauntlet account. Got 18 ticks out of that, so $180 win on Crude. And yeah, got out too early. Next time I'll do that without having a trailing stop. But I won't complain about 180 bucks. That's a winner. Okay. So me and Crude are starting to have a better relationship. Good morning, Jeff. Up. Thank you, Dave. And Q pulling back here. Short signal coming back down hard. Low is 100.5. Or back down to 105. If it bounces. Copper sending a long signal. I've ignored it. I mean, copper still ain't cool. So far, we're 1 for 2 on the TCP today, and 2 for 2 on the Gauntlet account. The Gauntlet account, one of those wins came last night. Gold's continuing to grind up. It's above 1940 now, which is a very good year. Not that I was alive, but it's a very good year. Actually, it really wasn't a good year. I think about it. Another bounce back up on NQ. Interesting pattern there. That serpentine down, up, down, up. that could indicate we are heading up. Using 100 as the next support now. Market likes round numbers. Did send me a long signal there at 113.5. I didn't take it, obviously. Got up to 120 there. Pulled back to 103, and now is trying to head back up. Yes, of course, making that same move. So crude came all the way down to 107. I got out at 33, so obviously I could have got almost 50 ticks out of that. I got 18, but I'm not complaining. One day though, I will get those bigger moves. So we are about 20 minutes from the bell. Hey, Nagasis. First of all, I'm trading two different accounts. That one that you see there is two different trades. Yes, 14 in profit, one loss, one win. I'm up $230 in the other account that you don't see there. If you don't like the stream, welcome to leave. I believe Trades by Matt goes live in about 10 minutes. You're welcome to go over there and watch him. If you're an experienced trader, you know sometimes you don't take any trades in a day, and whether you're on stream or not. You take the setups that you're given, and if you're not given a setup, you don't take it just to please your viewers. You don't take losses just because to trade. Yep. But apparently you prefer someone trades versus not trades. I take the setups that are available to me. I've up 200, like I said, $230 on my Gauntlet account. And that's only on two trades. Why should I take more risk than I need to please you? I take the trades as they present themselves. If I don't like them, I'm not going to take them and blow up my account. Please don't stream if you don't trade. What exactly did you want? Because that account has a $550 loss limit. So if I trade more on that account, I got funded on that account by trading this strategy. I'm a funded trader on that account, and I don't wish to blow it up by going long on an NQ, losing two NQ trades, and then blowing my loss limit and losing my funded account. I'm limited to 2 contracts on that account by earn the trades rules. I apologize if you don't like the way I trade, but you know what? I have a pretty good loyal following here, good people that tune in every day, and they don't seem to mind. Well, I have no other money, so if you want to loan me some money and I'll open my own brokerage account to please you, I'll be happy to. I'll take $10,000 for the margin, and sounds good to me. But donate? I have no donations. I've never taken any money to stream. Well, I take that back. I do get paid to stream on ShareVision, which is a platform, a newer platform. They're paying me $50 a day to stream, and I stream there in the evenings. But I have no donation links. I don't ask people for money to watch me because I just always thought that was weird. Why do you come into my stream and question everything I do? This is what's worked for me. This is what's gotten me funded. So we're about 12 minutes to the open, or the bell, or cash open, or whatever you want to call it. Watching the indices kind of grind back up. Hopefully that's helped Matt get out of that hole he was in and heading back up. Bye. Gold sending a long signal here. Yeah, so gotta get my head back on straight here. That stuff messes with my self-esteem. Short signal here on NQ, dropping here a few minutes before the bell. He hit the dislike button. Thinking about banning him. Guy came in and started putting down the way I trade, how much I trade. Well, thank you. Pop back up. Yeah, I just gotta brush it off. I hate people like that. I don't know. I could never imagine coming to someone's stream on anything, any subject, and start criticizing everything that they're doing. Yeah. So every couple of weeks, I get someone that comes in to criticize. I blocked him. He won't be able to post anymore. Hey, Chris. Haven't seen you in a while. How are you doing? Ace hasn't shown up yet today. Oh, there's Ace. Just as I say, Ace hasn't shown up today. I see Ace. It's okay. I mean, it's the internet, so it's to be expected. I don't know. I just, you know, my extreme introvertness and my self-esteem takes has to brush it off. I deal with those issues, and I realize that those people don't matter, but still, it can be a little bit of a mental screw. Oh no, you don't need to apologize, Ace. I just thought it was weird that you weren't here yet. And we're about uh, 3 minutes to the bell. We'll move over here, move our charts to 5 and 1. And we're already on 5 minutes there, so good. Uh, Quick move down here on the indices. Gold, yeah, gold's really pushing up. Again, I didn't take that long signal there, and I should have. Gold's been a star lately. Yeah, and I'm not taking a lot of trades on it. Maybe I should. It had been biting me a lot. Yeah, I noticed that, Ace. You do seem to be good at that. NQ trying to test that daily low right before the open here. Daily low is 100 and a half. We're at 102. .45 seconds until the bell. So there's the bell. Oh, whoops, sorry. Looked down, I thought we... Wow, big move down here right before the bell. Look at the ES heading down fast. NQ made a new daily low by a tick. There's the bell. Oh, big move there up on NQ. 24 points. Chris, 2 weeks ago now, and I started trading as a funded trader last Monday. So this is my 7th day. That was interesting the way it came down right before the bell and then popped up at the bell. Up, heading back down. Big wick there. Big 11 points now on ES on the 5-minute candle. 21 on the NQ. So, I mean, the price isn't moving like fast at all. It's just kind of there. We made a new daily low on ES before this pop up. Made a new daily low on NQ as well. We got down to 15,095. Another big move down there on NQ though. All over the place right now. Now a short signal on NQ on as it just touched, almost touched the low again and bounced again off that third band. Again, we're seeing ES and NQ kind of like running differently, which is, we've seen this at the open the last few days actually, but not what we're used to seeing. 12, 13 points up now in ES, and NQ's up exactly a point and a half. This 5 minute candle closes in 30 seconds. NQ trying to send a short signal there. Oh wow, yeah. Russell up 13 points. Dow up 176. Holy wow. The only thing going down is the NQ. Oh, there's an NQ bounce. Weird open on NQ for sure. Everything else has been solid. I could have took long signals on any of the others and I've been good. Very good, as a matter of fact. NQ though, very weird price action. It's trying to catch up now. So look at that. On the Dow, its entire daily range is in this 1 5-minute candle. Almost 200 points on the Dow. Russell, that's almost that's over $1,000 candle now on the Dow. So what a breakout here. Dow is in that Bollinger Band though. That's gonna. I almost want to play this reversal. That's a I'm sorry. That's a 15-minute candle, not a 5-minute candle. I apologize. Still. I am expecting pullback there, but we'll see. See, the Russell's already kind of pulled back some. Trading views kind of messing up. Not sure why. 30-minute candle, beautiful as well. Okay, so let's see what everything else is doing. Oh, and NQ, wow, NQ just dropped 34 points to a new daily low. Still crazy. I mean, look at NQ. Look at this. This is the 1-minute chart on NQ. This is weird. Check. I mean, this is a weird open. The Biden administration wants to increase oil imports from Canada. No real news. But that is a brilliant, brilliant, brilliant move there on the Dow. Look at that on the 1 minute. That'd been a perfect long signal there, just to follow up perfectly. Canadian dollar heading up. New Zealand dollar heading up. Show a little weakness here. Hit 34,922. And not a lot of. Nope, it's back to green. See if NQ. That is just such a weird looking chart. Wow. Copper headed up nicely. Gold, look at gold running. Gold is just continuing to run. So from this long signal here, it's gone up 17 points. I mean, there was a second long signal I could have got in. So gold, I got to start looking at again. Gold's starting to act like it used to when I used to like to trade it. NQ, I don't know. The indices are starting to get wild, but only NQ. I don't know what's going on here. This long signal in ES would have got me 10 points. This long signal in the Russell would have got me 11 points. But what the heck on NQ? I don't understand NQ at all. Here it comes back down. Low of the day is 83. 91. Oh, 83. Yep, another bounce. Thank you, John. Good reminder. I appreciate that. So waiting for our next signal here. Pulling Russell pull back some. ES hasn't really yet. And now I think we might be heading down. Russell's often the leader, I've noticed lately at least. And Q just broke a new low of the day. Just hit 82. It was 0.82. So now just wait for some opportunities. Wow. Look at that move on gold there. Oop. That is our high of the day. Oh wow, look at that move on silver as well. That's a over $600 move. Hey, K Dubs, welcome. I assume you're the guy from the Earn the Trade Discord. Nice job, Chris. Chris, you still trading oil? I remember you were having some good luck on oil. Going well. How are you doing? Oh, yeah, I very rarely play the open, and so I'm just kind of watching. I want to thank everyone for joining me today. If you're here from YouTube, I would appreciate you hitting that thumbs up button. The YouTube algorithm seems to like it. If you haven't subscribed, I'd love to have you as a subscriber as well. Hi, Deepak. What would you like to know about crude oil? Russell came down hard there. Crude is up and down right now, hanging in the 104s. It's very volatile in the last few weeks thanks to the war. Right now, below the SMA line, it's looking bullish, but unsure at this point. It's been in a tighter range today. Thanks, Dubs. Oh, wow, Chris, that's awesome. I had a nice win on CL earlier for $180. Oh, that moved down on Russell. Good job, Steven. British pound just took off. Yeah, I'm taking a short too. It's been a weird grindy here on NQ. Russell's led the way on the short, pulling back here. ES is the lagger so far, coming back down. You're welcome, Deepak. Glad you've joined us here. So Russell's given back the entire move it made up, and it's made a nice tent. There's a big move down on NQ, 12 points. Trying to get back below that low of the day, which is 15,079. VWAP has moved down quickly on NQ. Oh, NQ just blew through the lows of the day. ES sending me the short signal there. Don't like it there though. There's that 45.75. Everything else is going short now. Look at NQ finally decided to go. It kind of makes me sad too. I'm actually grabbing an ES chart. Kind of wanted to clear this band. My custom here, 20 stop loss, 8 profit. That doesn't seem right. Yes. Don't work it. So I'm filled on ES. Hold on, I'll show my chart here in a minute. Good job, base. I just went short on the gauntlet account. 2-point stop. It's going to come up and get me, I think. I think it's going to bounce here off this band. Maybe not. Yeah, it's coming up for me. Yep, stopped out. So, took the loss there. 2 points, $100. So down into 130 on the gauntlet account. Russell's continuing to head down. I should have waited until ES cleared this Bollinger and made it bend. The SMA was still heading up. Yeah, I just got in. I mean, if I would have got in, right off that short signal. News in 5 minutes. See if it bounces here though. Crude oil. I should have grabbed that crude short right there. But see if it bounces here off the SMA or if it wants to continue heading up. This might have just been a quick pullback and heading up. What's NQ doing? NQ's still heading down. Well, I mean, a little bit of a pop there. That Russell's just looking beautiful. I mean, that's almost an entire red run down. Little pop up there on NQ. Just kind of sitting here now to get up here. Yes, rebounded up to 78 and heading up. Got a minute until news. We'll see what that does. Long signals there on ES as we get news pop. Not really a pop. Move down there on NQ. So we're at the 10 o'clock hour on the East Coast. Move down there on NQ. So we'll stream about another hour or so. 24 points down, new daily low again. So down seems to be the direction of the day, at least on NQ. ES is popping up, but was not able to get above 80, 82.5 yet, but it's still trying. And there it does. So never mind. Never mind that thought. NQ popping and back up. Wow, big wick up after hitting a new daily low. That popped back up by 30 points from that low. All right, yeah, 47 to 77. Wow. Gold's still trying to grind up, and I'm looking for some entries. Have a good one, K-Dubs. Long signal now on NQ, and I don't know if I want to trust it or not. Obviously, that long signal on ES would have been great. Russell's curled back up. Coming back down, maybe. It's a weird day, I will say. Oh, flush back down by 18 points. Welcome back, Chris. Copper flushing down. Hey, there's gold.
Try to flush down as well. 2 points down.
Chris, do you mean NQ?
Oh, okay. Why at 35? Okay. Yeah, it did. 35.15 was the high. That was a beautiful move up.
There's the yeah, it's pulled back. It's like over 60 points now, though. It's well up into those Bollingers. Look at that Russell. Wow. This is a 30-minute chart on the Russell. Look at that Bollinger Band. I believe that just hit the fourth or maybe even the fifth band. Oh wait, I'm not showing that band. Oops, CL's breaking bands. Hold on. Still not showing it? What the heck? There we go. Yeah, it broke at least the fifth standard deviation band. That was an impressive move on Russell, and I could have played that bounce beautifully, and I should have. Let's go see what's going on with Crude, because Crude must have just, oh yeah, Crude just dropped like a rock. 50 ticks down. So let's look at Crude here. On the higher time frames, new daily low on Crude. It's still coming down. Short signal there on the 15-minute chart. 30-minute chart. It's sitting right above a 200 EMA on the 30-minute chart. Definitely seeing some bearish momentum on the RSI there. And on a 1-hour chart, why is TradingView so sluggish today? There we go. Short signal there, and but it's below the RSI's Bollinger. So that's one of those. Wow, so we're only 7 minutes into this hour. It's already come down 88 ticks since the top of the hour. So big drop here on Crude. Yep, all of a sudden everything's bearish. Look at the S&P. Look at, wow. All of a sudden everything just changed. I've been a beautiful short signal there on S&P. Holy Hannah. It's down 12 points in 3 minutes. Checking, so is this the delayed reaction to that report? Now I'm going over to look at for news. Oh, Fed's Brainard says the combined impact of rate hikes and balance sheets reductions will move monetary policy closer to neutral this year. He says present inflation is far too high and with significant upside risks. The Fed would methodically tighten monetary policy through a series of rate hikes, beginning to decrease the balance sheet at a rapid pace as soon as the May meeting. So the Fed just caused this drop. I really wish he'd tell me when he was going to say before he says it so I could get in on a short like that. This would have been a beautiful move down. They could have caught 500,000 bucks. So it's interesting that crude also came down with that. Gold came down too. I missed that signal too. So yeah, I'm doing a good job here trading. So the Fed scared the market. Crude trying to pop back up already. Oh wow, everything went red. Even the bonds. Bonds went red. Every single thing went red besides no, besides natural gas. Russell's fallen 28 points. That's $1,400 since this short signal. ES has fallen 14 points, though it's kind of settling out. NQ is also settling out. This is when I get upset with myself for not getting any of this at all. Gold coming down the VWAP. Gold was the one I really missed as I was looking up news. 44.3 down to 39.9, so about $400. Hey, my P&L disappeared again on the gauntlet. I mean, on the TCP. Sure why that keeps happening. There we go. Wow. Watching the tape on MNQ is just wild. I don't know how anyone can do that. I'm not sure how anyone can retape that fast. Big move down there on gold. The 3-point candle down. See, you start feeling FOMO here, obviously, but at the same token, you never know where the move's going to end. So let's look at NQ. Wow, look at that 5-minute candle on S&P, 25 points. So let's look at the entire time frames here and see if they tell us anything. NQ dropped 101 points on this 15-minute candle. It's below the RSI. It's below the Bollinger on the RSI. It's below the 30 band on the RSI. For all intents and purposes, this should bounce. Interesting that we got that short signal on the hourly chart, but we did have a pullback of about 32 points. And then it hit that our SMA line came down hard, obviously, but it is below that band there as well. So we'll watch for the possible pullbacks, but we're not going to jump in too early on NQ. Obviously, it could hurt us bad. Crude. There we saw a 11-point pop up. Crude sent a signal on the 15-minute chart. Look, why is TradingView so sluggish today? Check this out. I want to show you this here. This is golden line down here. It's hard to see, but that's the 2.75 standard deviation line. Look how many times it hits it in reverses. Almost every time. Reversed up. Almost hit it and reversed up. And then here it hit it and reversed up. Natural gas at a new daily high. Up, NQ is still heading down. Gold hanging right on its VWAP. See if it breaks it. So I could have went short on just about everything and I would have won. Everyone got so quiet. You all like in shorts and making like millions of dollars. Gold did break VWAP. So hopefully we can find another good trade between now and the end of the hour. Eventually, I would think this is going to have to reverse some. I just saw move up there on copper by 18 ticks. So V8. Yeah, I mean, I want to jump in, but I feel like if I jump in, that's when it's going to decide to reverse up by 30 points. One day I will catch one of these moves. Wow, look at that Russell candle. Ooh, sorry, that might have hurt your ears, guys. I'm sorry. Good luck, Chris.
I get frustrated on days like this. I mean, frustrated might not be the right word, but the fact that I didn't get anything out of these huge moves is just a little bit disheartening. I mean, Ultra Bonds come down 2 full points. That's $2,000. All these could have made my day. Heck, I mean, if I would have shorted NQ on that last signal, well, honestly, it didn't give me a good signal. That was still when it was doing that open craziness. But I don't know. If you look at this pattern, when it came up here, topped, and then came down and broke this, we already had a downtrending SMA line. If I had jumped in after this candle, it's over 100 points. If I had just done one MNQ, yeah, that's $200. CL sending a short.
Aha, aha. CME Group sends out an email. Launching May 2nd, micro copper futures. Of course, it's not going to have any actual uh, volume, but that interests me. Remember to bring some back for everybody. Dow is heading up. Oop. NQ sending a long signal. At the SMA line, though. Need to see it break through. You see how tight the bands have gotten here as it's kind of consolidated. It's hit a low now of 1930. I'm sorry, 14,936. Let's go look at some support and resistance on a larger time frame there. Yeah, let's unblow the chart that I want to look at. Good job, good job. Oh. So we're only back to yesterday. Somehow I forgot that. So it's pulled back to about this mid of this big candle here from the open yesterday. So not that huge of a pullback overall. Good job, Chris. Good job. Looks like a long will fire. Long signal will fire at about 984. Have a good day. Good one, Ace. See you tomorrow.
So I was watching here, waiting, hoping for one more good entry. I'd like to actually get a good entry on for the CCP, since that's the island that's actually funded. Maybe it's still trying to head down. See, it kind of bounced off that SMA. Smaller candles now, definitely less velocity. One of these days I'm going to look back and kind of autopsy this day and realize how many opportunities I had. Oh, there's a little pop up there on NQ. So they're still consolidating. Market taking a breath after that big move down. Yes, also trying to move up. Seeing a little up, down, up there. CL yelling at me about its 15-minute chart. Let's see. Not sure what it's yelling at me about. Oh, it's trying to send a short signal there. That's what it's yelling at me about. And Q rejected there. Down. Down 15 points that quick. So about another half an hour of streaming to go. Hoping for one more nice opportunity. Russell sending the long signal there. It's been out in front of everything so far today, but we'll wait. And everything is just back to stagnant right now. Gold with a move down there. 16 ticks. Hanging right around the SMA and VWAP. Crude's trying to come down again. Previous low of this recent move was 103.32. I'm sorry, 103.08. Try that. There we go. Things looking red again. Ah. Crude's trying to send a short signal here, but it's popped back up. A chart ready to go in case it does. Oh, now we're popping back up again. Yes. Russell. See how tight this is. These bands are only 7 points apart. There's the short on crude. Oh, Matt? So maybe I shouldn't enter an order here? Ah, well, crap. I was waiting there. I should have just jumped in. That would have been a great trade right there. I was just ready to enter, and it just flushed down right before. So, missed that. That was stupid of me. I should not hesitate on the signals. It shows a little bit of green, and I hesitate, and then that's just giving me a better price. Instead of that's the way I need to look at it, instead of thinking it's going to reverse there. Yes, it does, Matt. Fortunately, Rhythmic's cheap, so all these prop firms are going to continue using him. Which kind of really sucks, too. Ah, and Matt, how did those trades go? Yep. I mean, hesitation does keep costing me. I admit that. I was shaking that off, but I still need to work on it. NQ did continue to come down here. So I think yep, just made another new low of the day on NQ. Yep, new daily low for today on NQ as it continues to grind down. By the way, Walt, I really appreciate you mentioning one day about Financial Juice. I'm really enjoying that website. It really helps find news quick. A lot of red. Here, crude's come down 95 ticks this candle. It is kind of sitting on a 200 EMA on this 15-minute chart. I don't know how entertaining it would be, but I've really thought about one day doing a stream where I just sit on the sim account, the one that's provided by NinjaTrader, and just take every signal and see how it ends up. Or I mean, every signal that's obvious. Just have the charts ready and take them, and see how it ends up. Normal parameters of the whatever I use as my normal stops and targets. But I don't think people like to tune in to watch people sim trading. So that's why I haven't done that. So, can I find another trade to take on the TCP today?
That is the question. It's not giving me the best opportunities. I mean, these are nice opportunities if I could time them. I have no idea why I spoke like a French person. Anyway, off that short signal that I hesitated on, it's now come down 50 ticks. Yay. Yes, I am, Chris. I'm up 130 today on the Gauntlet account. Ooh. That account's cursed, but I'm still trying. But I need to start making progress on this TCP funded. I don't like that I'm just, I mean, I guess it's a positive that I haven't like blown it. You know, it's sitting at I'm down $160 on it, but it's not like that's the end of the world. But I want to start making money on this. I gotta. That's why I'm trying to get in the crude on a micro crude on it, because if I grab micro crude on the here, I could be writing this down now. Holy wow, it's gone down over 100 ticks. Ah. Oh yeah, that's a 60 tick candle down on crude. Well below the Bollinger now on the RSI on the 1 hour chart. I should really. This is screaming reversal on several time frames. Good luck, Chris. Bump up there on ES. Nasdaq is trying to curl up here as well. Weird little pattern there. Squeezed. Oh, good. Yeah, I still need to ask that question on earn a trade, but I need to figure out how to phrase it the right way. ES is sending the long signal there. That's on an ES chart. We'll see. We're either going to give it back or we're going to end the day neutral. Or, well, not really end the day, but yeah, pop back down though. Hello, Victor. It's going okay. How are you doing?
Great job, Chris. I'm going to try and hit ES here if it continues heading up. Thank you. Filled on ES. Don't like it. It's going to come down and stop me out and take my profit for the day. And I make the chart go away. Oopsie. Needs to break 57 here. Two and a half point stop on this. There we go. Coming up for me. Looking for 3 points. Will give it to me. Pulling back. Back to my entry. Still trying though. New candle. Red. And back down to my entry. I should have took the profit when I had the chance, I guess. Oh no. Bounce there. There we go. There we go. One more tick. Yeah, it didn't fill me. It hit my profit target and did not fill me. Oh man, are you kidding me? Okay, we're out on that trade. And now it burst up. Figures. I brought my target down. So got $100 back. It's watch it go. That's okay. Back up to $230 up on the Gauntlet account. We got exactly 2 points. Ace would be so proud. And it continues up. So got out too soon there. I got skittish. I gotta stop being skittish again. IQ did send a long signal there and I missed it. And that's already up 15 points. Wow. So that would have been the better deal right there. Man. Oops. Oh yeah, I guess that deserves a cha-ching, doesn't it? Not sure why my P&L disappears from the
the TCP every time I switch over, but there we go. So it doesn't look like we're getting anything else on the TCP. I mean, I could have took that trade on the TCP, but I didn't. This has been a nice trade to take on the TCPs. It's up 18 points. So not a bad day though. I made back almost everything I lost yesterday in the gauntlet. Big 21 point candle there. So this would have been a great trade. 30 points easy. As it looks like it wants to head up back up toward VWAP, regaining some of that loss. I find that when a Fed speaker causes the market to crash or stuff like that, it's often, especially if the market was already heading up. Now this was kind of heading down before he spoke, but I mean we were heading up. I don't know. Usually recover some. I'm sorry to hear that, Stephen. So we're gonna be wrapping up here in a couple of minutes. I gotta start being a little bit more aggressive. Aggressive's not the right word. I just need to start taking more trades again. So I'm not. When I started doing that with the TCP before, that's how I got funded. Now I've been just kind of stagnant here. Always got to be watching the news. Eventually, maybe I don't know if I could figure out how to make my screen a little different. A possibility maybe I can do news on the screen so people could see. But you should definitely have like financial juice up and be watching it. Obviously I reacted late to the news as well. I don't have it up. I need at least one more screen. Oh yeah, I think it's going to be well. Absolutely. Remember, folks. I mean, okay. First off, some reminders. Reminder: I'm on Share Vision this evening. For anyone that wants to join me there, link is in the video description. I stream there every night now, from 7:45 till anywhere between 10 and 11, depending on how much action. I cut it early last night. And of course, we're every morning now on YouTube and Twitch. And then tomorrow, I'm not going to stream for it, but FMLC meeting minutes tomorrow afternoon. Um, I watch natural gas, but I don't trade it, Unc. So I can't really. I don't make call outs. I'm not going to tell you if you should buy it or not. It's definitely looked bullish today, but probably due for a bit of a pullback, and we've seen a little bit of a pullback here. I have two screens right now, but one of them's completely covered in stuff for the stream. It has my streaming software, it has Restream, and some other things I monitor, and it has the chat. Sorry to hear that, Victor, but it's a good idea to go and demo for a while and regroup. So I like at least one more screen. I used back even before I was trading back a few years ago when I was doing my beer money stuff, as they call it. I had 7 screens, but I don't have the room to add more screens right now. But I'll be moving soon, so hopefully I'll have room then. Okay, guys, I think we're gonna call it here for the day. Market seems to be kind of slowing down, taking a breath now, so to speak. So we're gonna end today's stream here. I want to thank everyone for joining me. I hope everyone, if you're around in the evening and looking at charts, want to join me this evening on ShareVision, love to have you. If not, we'll be back tomorrow here on YouTube and Twitch. Hey, Jay. Hello and goodbye. Yes, you did, Jay. So, I hope everyone has a great day. Stay green. Keep your emotions in check. And I'll see you all the next time. Bye. I hope you enjoyed today's live stream. If you did, I'll love if you hit the thumbs up button. Remember, we do stream every morning on YouTube and Twitch from 7:30 a.m. to 11 a.m. and every evening on ShareVision from 7:45 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. and every Friday from 2 to 4 p.m. Also, I'd love to have you follow me on social media. We're on Twitter at MightyOxTrading, Instagram at MightyOxTrading, and Reddit at r/oxmarkettrading. Have a great day.